Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading with me. We're going to dive straight in and see what's going on for you guys. So this will be for the 24th to the 2nd of March. Let's dive into it together, shall we? Let's see what's going on for you guys. So one card out, please, Spirit, for Geminis as an overall energy of this week. All right, keyword and an affirmation. Okay, you have two that are showing themselves. You have freedom here, and you also have honesty. So freedom says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. All right, so calling back your power to give yourself more freedom, no longer feeling stuck or whatever. All right, and in honesty, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So you're coming up as a bit of a free spirit here, which is quite nice. So I wonder if you've had to surrender something or just break free from something. We'll dive into it. Let's see what's going on, because it's almost like by sticking to your truth and, understanding that, kind of clearing your chest a little bit. I don't know. I wonder if any of you, like, really random, but I wonder if you've been like accused of something, or you've been in a situation where somebody was lying and maybe still is, but you're like, do you know what? I'm freeing myself. I know my truth, and I know that some people will never admit their truth, so I'm just gonna break free from that. I wonder what it is. Let's see. You're showing up as a free spirit. I'm not getting bad vibes from these cards for you guys this week. Let's see. 2 cards out for Gemini this week, please. Buy the book. All right, could be and then the orphan card, but that's fine because this card is here, which I always say this is the first steps, and you're moving towards a new world. All right, so don't you worry. It is a little bit similar to what I was saying to Aries, actually, or was it Taurus? I don't remember anymore. Like, these readings blend at some point. But the orphan energy is that feeling of feeling down or feeling low or feeling, it could be from a situation. Maybe there was a separation or falling out, some kind, or an argument that really kind of disturbed your energy field, whatever it is for you guys, kind of knocked you off a little bit emotionally, made you feel a bit abandoned, or, whatever it is. Usually this is a bit of like your self-worth has dropped and all that kind of stuff. But because you have buy the book, despite this feeling, and I'm really proud of you for this, despite this feeling and this situation that you've been through, the buy the book is saying that you're dusting yourself off here, and you're doing what you know needs to be done. So whether that's the path of healing, so you're all right, that was a really crappy situation, I have a lot of feelings around it, but I'm going to get up, I'm going to make sure I'm journaling, I'm going to make sure that I'm, going to therapy, whatever it is. It feels like you're taking the action, the typical action you need to do in order to help yourself in a situation. Does that make sense? It's like, I'm feeling like you're just dusting yourself off, because the buy the book card is about it's about going with the status quo, right? Doing the path that is well known to work, right? So there are times, I always say, there are times to reinvent the wheel, and there are times to just do things how they work. And in this situation, I feel like it's really going to lead you forward. And you could be getting, guided by others. This could be like you're enrolling in something, you're being taught something, right? It could be like a career path, for example, where you're learning how to do certain things, or you're moving though, which is good. You're not staying where you were left, or whatever that orphan card is. You're not staying here. You're moving forward. You're doing what works. And I like that for you. I always say this is a good time to find inspiration from others. If you're listening to this and you're like, I don't know which way to go, I don't know what will work, doing the most stereotypical or traditional things is really going to help you with this by the book card, because it's about following the guidance of people who've been in those situations before, and following their advice or following their footsteps. So I always say, again, this is a good time to look at people online, like who inspires you, or even if it's people in real life, people inspire you in person. Ask them, see what their opinion is, get guided at this time. Okay, if you're ever feeling lost, find some guidance, because there is somebody coming through here, or people coming through here, even if it's people online. I don't know what it is for you, but do what works. All right, let's see. It's not a time to rush. I will say that with the buy the book card. Don't fall into those get rich quick scheme kind of things. Don't try cut corners or do things on your own. The buy the book card is really saying there's strengthen community, and also do what works. Do what you know works. All right, 2 cards out for Gemini. My God. Okay, well, the cow spirit came through. Let's get one more. Okay, and the snake spirit, which the cow says the miracles are endless. All right, so just remember that. There's a lot of great things that are along the path. You just need to keep walking. Okay, that's amazing. And then you also have a lot of 5s in your reading, by the way, which represents necessary changes. And these changes can be quite destructive. They're not the best, right? They're not the easiest either. But it's clear in your reading that you are gaining your freedom, by the way. So it's okay. And you have time to heal. So the snake is all about shedding that layer of your skin, right? Shedding. So I wonder if you're kind of changing your personality even, or not personality, but you're maybe even changing your identity in a way. You're shedding a layer. I don't know. Shedding usually is you're getting rid of something anyways. That's how I'm feeling. Getting rid of something. Okay, so let's see then. What's going on for Gemini? Let's get one card out for this week. This is the Let Go Flow deck. You are enough. Gorgeous. That's a really good card to come out with that orphan energy, because sometimes we can forget about it. We're going through so much stress and emotional difficulty that we forget to prioritize self-love. And this affirmation here, this says self-love needed. You are perfect as you are, and you deserve love. Okay, don't let any situation or any person make you think any differently. Okay, the miracles are endless, so it's not the end of the world, whatever you're experiencing right now. Right, let's get one card out. What is the overall energy of this week? Some of you might need, I don't know if you've already booked it, but like a dentist thing. I'm kind of feeling, usually when these sensations comes up in a reading, they always disappear after I've mentioned it, and I'm already not feeling it. But like a dentist, like I'm feeling like a little bit of like a tooth sensitivity in the back, like one of the molars, or maybe it's just time to go and check up on it. Go through a checkup. Right, you have the 6 of Pentacles. And this is your overall energy of this week. So the 6 of Pentacles is really all about paying attention to what you're giving your time and energy to, making sure that you're giving to things that eventually give back to you in some way. But what that means is like things that make you feel happy, things that make you feel good, things that make you feel aligned to that goal, the life that you want to live, for example. So daily routines and daily habits, also your career can be really important at this time. It's kind of about balancing things. So again, it's about bringing a balance into your world. You want to make sure that you're giving to friendships that actually give back to you, even if it's happiness, they make you feel good, so that could be what's important here. It's also a kind of charity, so maybe you guys are giving back to the community in some way at this time of being called to, and this would be your sign as well. But it really is about, also it could be your health. So again, making sure that you are swapping things out. If you know that you eat some bad things, it's swapping out with something else. You want to make sure that you're giving to things that bring balance into your life in general, not the opposite. So that feels quite nice. You could be getting some sort of gift from somebody. Usually this can come up as a bit of like a pay rise or a bonus. You could just be receiving or giving some kind of gift at this time. But let's see what else. Again, it could just be a bit of an increase in your finances too, because of you're bringing a balance into some areas. So it's okay. You're figuring things out. What is the energy of Gemini this week, please? Temperance. So again, another card of balance. This is more of a spiritual balance, emotional balance, and mental balance. This is more about, the within stuff, because you have the 6 of Cups here as well. It could be healing from the past. It is a card of reconciliation. Doesn't mean that you're going to get with somebody. Okay, I'm not sensing that at all. If you've been through separation, what it is you're balancing your feelings. Okay, instead of rushing ahead, okay, like trying to go after that goal, it's okay. I need to take a little bit of a break here to regain my energy, to understand my feelings, to then move forward, right? It's doing things the right way. It is a kind of patience. Okay, so again, that's your energy here. Maybe you are being patient or being guided to be patient whilst you're balancing something. You got the toes in the water here and toes on the ground, which is all about being grounded whilst you're traveling into certain feelings and understanding certain parts of yourself. So it is a beautiful card. It has an angel on it, so it is nice in your energy here. Okay, what else do we got? We will clarify these as well, but what is the challenge for Gemini this week then? What is the challenge that they might face this week? The 2 of Wands. It's to do with the future, so maybe you're feeling a little bit like you're not really sure where to go. Again, that by the book card might be important. Maybe you are being called to enroll in something, to study something, or again to follow where other people are going. Not in a sense that you don't just go with the crowd. That's not what I'm saying. I just feel like if you don't know where to go, look at people who inspire you. Look at the community, either around you or online, whatever it is. Looking at other people and seeing how they got there might help you out with whatever this is that you're worried about with the future. Now, it doesn't mean that because this is in a challenge position, it's not going to happen, or it just can be, it's a bit of a challenge, right? To think about where you want to expand and where you want to go with your life and stuff like that. What's the next step, for example? So your challenge is figuring this out, okay? Which feels fine. It's a good card. It's one of my favorites because it's about expansion and growth. So it's nice. All right, so let's see. Maybe strategizing or finding a plan can be difficult, but again, you don't have to do it alone. By the book says that there are people who are already in a position that you want to be in, so figure out how they got there, okay? And follow their footsteps. What is the advice that you have then, please, for Gemini? The seven, that's an interesting one because it came up on top of the cow, which says the miracles are endless. And then you have the card of options. So your advice here, I would say this, when this card comes through as advice, it could be about grounding yourself so you can see things clearly, being aware of the options in front of you. But the way that I see this as well is also kind of like, don't be afraid to try things out, right? Just like that Temperance card, she's balancing different things, right? She's trying things out. She's testing things out. She's trying to get the perfect mixture of these two elements. So maybe it's a really good time to just test things out, right? If you don't know what you want to do for a career, then maybe you try like start a day doing something, or ask somebody, just kind of doing a bit of research might really help you to clear your head about the options that are coming up. But again, is your advice saying the miracles are endless? You never really know what you're going to get. A bit of the Forrest Gump a quote coming through there for some reason. So I just kind of feel like, yeah, I'm going to clarify that for you as well, but it does feel like testing things and seeing if it feels good for you. Like, you don't need to know it all right now. Just try it out, right? Start taking the first steps and just start moving forward a little bit and dusting yourself off for one, and just trying things out feels really important. But let's just clarify that one. Why is the Seven of Cups the advice? What is the advice around this? The Page of Pentacles, again, this is my card about taking the first step. So it really is the same thing. If you are overwhelmed in your mind, Gemini, you are Mercury ruled, so that brain is always active and maybe not in the best of situations. You could be feeling like, I don't know what to do and I'm so confused and I don't know where to go, etc., etc. Or maybe you feel like things are really overwhelming in whatever way it is for you. The Page of Pentacles says, ground yourself, take the first step. See how it feels. It's okay to say, actually, I don't like that, and then to go backwards. It's okay to do that, to try something else. That's fine. Don't put too much pressure on yourself would be the advice with this, to have it all, to have it all sorted out already. Try it out. All right, take the first step, enroll in something, see how it feels for yourself. All right, don't be afraid to take that first step, okay? All right, let's clarify the rest of them very quickly. Six of Pentacles, why is this the overall energy? Justice, again, another card about balance. All right, this is you getting justice back. By the way, I do feel like you're going to be either getting better people around you that, again, with equal giving and taking, if that makes sense, like a equal relationship, for example, or just a nice mutual exchange between you and someone. This can also be a new contract coming up for you guys as well that you're being gifted here. The Justice in general, though, with the Six of Pentacles, really does feel like you're actually creating balance and peace in your life. And that is your justice from whatever difficulty you've been through. Okay, she's also about truth. So again, things will be made clear to you. Why is the Temperance card here in Gemini's energy? The Moon. So yeah, you are tapping into those feelings here from this Tower moment, because the Tower is here, and I always say this is the aftermath of you feeling, maybe it was a really difficult argument, or maybe it is a traumatic experience in your life, or one that was really difficult to go through. You are free now. It's just you're dealing and managing those feelings and emotions without going all in. This is very mindful and intentional what she's doing. She's got her toes in the water only, all right, to figure things out from almost like an outsider's perspective. When you're in the memory of something, it can make you feel like you're really in it, so your body reacts that way, and then it can be very hard to see a way out of it, right? It can cause a lot of different feelings and emotions. But when you just dip your toes in it a little bit from a higher perspective, almost seeing it from a higher perspective and not as those emotions, I feel like it's going to help you really heal something and create peace, again, being your overall energy. Why is the Two of Wands to challenge them? What is the challenge behind the Two of Wands? Okay, nice. Eight of Wands, things moving in the right direction. The Knight of Swords is also about determination and things moving quite rapidly. And the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you could be really thinking, your challenge is thinking about maybe your career and where you want to go. And again, financially, maybe that's something you're thinking about is, can I expand in my finances? How can I make more money, for example? Maybe it's just putting more work into something or having new ideas, whatever it is. The Knight of Swords is like jumping into it. Okay, being determined to find a way to expand some things. Again, it is a kind of expansion and growth. So that is your challenge here. But these are great cards, so I like it a lot. It's just a challenge for you. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Make sure you let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you enjoy these readings. And I'll see you guys next time, all right?